Let's talk about Haiti.
Haiti?
Haiti? We're putting the hating on Haiti. God, according to God...
Don't start with Pat Robertson now.
Why not?
Pat Robertson doesn't count.
Oh, let's talk about the other Christians that have been helping Haiti. Under the Western NGOs for the last, 20, 30 years? More than half the population are what? Children. What do you think that might be?
You got to fornicate because you got nothing else to do.
Well, as soon as you get fed, because that's what the Western democracies do, they feed you, driving out all the local agriculture.
Of course.
Because they want to, get you hooked.
They want to sell you...
get you hooked on that.
They want to sell you stuff from Nestle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what do you do after that? Because
when you're fat and happy, you know what happens next.
Exactly. What's the cheapest form of recreation is the horizontal recreation. But as a Christian group, you're not allowed to talk about
birth control.
Oh, Sarah Palin's come to town, baby. Talk about somebody that needs to. Well, there's no shot of her having birth control. Everybody's going to breed with her. That's why Crazy Arms McCain picked her. What a travesty.
No. The thing about Haiti that bothers me. I mean, it's no different than Katrina, anything else. We're good at fixing things after the fact. The reality is, a lot of people died because we didn't provide a safe place for them to live.
It's Haiti's problem.
Yeah.
But no, wait a second. They're a Western democracy, right?
Oh.
They're a democracy.
Oh, yeah.
But if you look, that Western democracy...
Yeah,
exactly.
Children vote.
But if you look at it, Dominican Republic, who shares the island with them, came up under an enlightened kind of despot guy who didn't let them cut down the trees and kind of restricted, certain aspects. So, is a Western democracy really the best way? Mob rules really the best way to do things?
Hey, that's the way we do it here, so
I know,
it must be the best way.
But if you look at Fidel Castro's Cuba, who...
Oh, the evil Cubans.
Who trained Haitian doctors, who trains their own doctors, and
who
has arguably done a lot better than Haiti.
And has 97% literacy rate.
Well, what do you got to say? Democracy works for all the people, or what did...
Fidel's on his last legs. That's the problem. You can't clone yourself and just keep going.
Well, you do have to cling very much. You have that sort of... And we'll find out. There's a lot of, primogeniture. We can get in down to primogeniture, if you really want to get to it, where, you hand off business to your first son because you think, well, obviously, all this greatness runs in the family.
Well, he started with his brother. It was Raul.
Raul? Does he have any sons? Anyway, long story short is, I feel like if you look at it, it's really the Christian NGOs that have really caused a problem in Haiti. But you wouldn't know that by reading Mary McCarty
NGO stands for... non-governmental
organizations,
yes.
All the people that help by giving them food.
But Greg, there's so many people in Dayton that are involved in missionary trips to places far away.
Yes, well, we have a very good lesson in what Tony Hall politics do. You hand out food, you take away their livelihood.
On the table.
You take away their livelihood.
Right.
You take away you basically fishermen are now you're handing them fish.
Yeah.
They forget. And what do? Breed. And then you wonder why you have that problem again. I mean, it's really weird. But we do it in the name of God.
Hey, I was kind of just blown away when I realized that Port-au-Prince, 2 million people.
Well, there's a lot less of them today.
Yeah. You think that's the hand of God fixing things?
Well, no. Yes. I mean, we ignore God's tenets.
Because they're devil worshippers, according to Pat Robertson?
No. Look, you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply, but God told you to also make sure the beasts are fruitful and multiply, that the plants are fruitful and multiply, but we only care about people.
But, when he said be fruitful and multiply, they didn't have things like antibiotics and, all these
But if
things.
you look at
China's... keep people living as long as they do.
There's been some
life
analysis. There's been some analysis of China one-child policy that you could invest, instead of investing in all the new people coming aboard, you could invest in economic development if you only had one child.
They're going to have a real problem, though, because they prefer male children
in
China. And now, the odds are really off. And our next big export to China, the way we're going to win back all our money, We're going to export all those little Chinese girls back over at like $1 billion a pop for all those little boys. Mary McCarty has one of those little Chinese girls.
Well, maybe we should send Mary McCarty back over there because her analysis of the situation in Dayton Daily.
What was her analysis?
Well, of course, they praise Michael DeWine and you can't even criticize that kind of.
What did she say?
Well, they talked about how, they're doing great work over there, and we're worried about all these NGOs and all these Christian organizations helping hands, helping Haitians. If you read anything about it, that's not the way to go.
We got to help Haitians. We've been
helping them like this for the last 30 years, and what do we get?
And we got to help the Iraqis, and we got to help the Afghanistanis, and we're helping people all over the world, and they don't like us anymore.
Really, you can't
and it's costing you a lot of money. It's amazing.
Well, if you look at it, we're going to talk about Martin Luther King tomorrow, but, what did we try to do with the African American population? We gave them, the Great Society?
Oh, come on.
That was the greatest failure. Greatest failure. Look at Dayton.
But we have
Dayton.
We have an African American president now. Things have changed. What did we see?
There's a little bit of cream in his cooking.
What did we see in the paper today? Is
he's tanking.
People are not liking what's going on, and
because he sold out to Wall Street. It was there. Susie picked Geithner. January 21st, it was a sellout. Total sellout.
Sellout or not, I heard this interesting thing on NPR from a guy who used to be the head of the Fed or something, or not the Fed, but Treasury or something. He said we should just give low-interest loans to people with the homes in trouble, screw Wall Street, and put the money right back into the people's hands. Oh, my God. That was like...
Oh, that's welfare.
That's
welfare. You can't help people
that. Do you know what a difference it would have made? Did you give us the money? There wouldn't be any billion-dollar bonuses being paid out. Just lower interest loans. Give everybody a loan at 2%.
We don't deserve it. They deserve that money. They deserve that money.
Just like the people in Haiti. Yeah.
Screw up, move up.
Anything else, Greg?
No. Mary, telling you.